last bits of the redstone, and shortly after the redstone is fully done, the entire thing will be done. So basically you want to do the redstone like this. Now your lever is going to go on this white one right here. And then the redstone is going to go down onto the other. So you basically want to follow it down exactly the same path as where the other path goes, this path here. So once you've done that, your Skyblock adventure shall start with your friends. Like I said, you probably want to get some people to help you finish doing the wall and stuff. And if you want me to do like to show you how to do other mini games in the future, just let me know and I'll be helpful to find out how to build them, and I'll do a video on them. But for now, you can see how this Skyblock one is done. If anyone has joined at this point and what's name, please check my recently videos, like recently done, and you might be able to catch up to where we are in the world. So far, this is the first episode, so you're not that far off. This will be uploaded to YouTube on my channel, Meet the Killer, if you don't know about it. So yeah, I don't always do broadcastings without seeing the chat, but next time I'm open to see the chat. Right, so the redstone's nearly completed. Just get yourself this, then you want to turn it and face it that way towards the middle. Then you want to get the same done here, and the same done here. Oh, I'm having trouble placing it because I can't see my cursor. Right, so this middle bit's going to be a little bit different, because you're going to need a piston what pushes stuff down. So basically you want to put a block there just above so you can get into this gap here. Now you want to stick a sticky piston there, and then you want to stick a block on it, like so. Now this is where you're going to need every single one to have a piston hooked up to it. So when they pull their levers, it can trigger a thing to come down, and so you basically want to take 2 blocks away from each one, like so. And then you want to place it like this. You want to make a T-shape on 3 of them, like so. That T-shape is going to allow for a block to be pushed that direction and then moved. Right, now this middle one here, you want to leave these 2 connected like this, and then you want to put one like this, and then one like that. This way, when there's a block pushed here, the current can go through and move around and push that down. That will tell the game when all of the levers are pulled to start it. If you're only playing with people, I will tell you. So now you want to get yourself a sticky piston. Well, basically, I say don't use sticky pistons because that was my very first mistake when I did this. So you want to stick non-sticky. That way, when they pull their buttons, it gets pushed, but it doesn't bring it backwards. Because people tend to just keep on pulling the button and constantly pull the button and let it come backwards and forwards all the time. It gets boring after a bit. They know it gets boring, and when you're waiting for them to leave the button pulled, they're like, yeah, I mean, it's a bit annoying. So you just do that and it stops the people from actually doing that. So basically just put the, so underneath you got the other ones. So you just put this redstone repeaters in exactly the same places. You don't need to because it's actually shorter this time. So you might not need them, but you are going to need this one here. So you just do them all anyway. Just to make the thing look nicer. And it's also to make sure the current is actually going to reach it. Right, now what you do is you've got them all turned on so you can make sure they're all getting to the where it's meant to be. And once you connect the last one up and the redstone signal is touching, you actually know it's going to be pushing. So see, as this thing not pushing, it means we have to change this by it. And unfortunately that means we're going to have to change them all, not just the one. We're going to have to change every single one of them. So the not going to look exactly the same at the bottom. So none of them are being pushed. Right. You just want to make sure you don't change none of these and just them as standard. You change them, you're then changing the timing. So you can change these ones if you want. But it doesn't really matter. As long as the bottom ones don't get changed, they're perfectly fine. So basically, change this piece here, so you just want to pop these to each one of these. You want to take it and put a block. Right, so there, and it pushes it forwards. So now they should all be pushed out. Now you've, what you need to do is now move here to these, and now they're not pulled. Because what you really don't want to do is reset this machine again. Once you've done that, you just here and you just put quartz block on all these. But if you color coded the pods, you basically just put the color what it is on these levers, so you know who hasn't pulled that lever and who has. Right, so once you've done that, you now need to make the actual room where you spawn them in so they can go and choose their pods. So for this, you just need to make a normal square in the middle, made out of glass. It all needs to be glass anyway. Right, this is going to be slightly the one on my 360 minigame world. So yeah. Right, so what that you now need to go to this pod, and now you need to do a floor. You just need to come to the pods off so they're the same height as the floor. People are going to take damage, they're going to moan at you about that. just turn around and say, don't worry about it. You're going to reach them hearts anyway, so yeah. We're then going to move on to making the pathways from to the pods. This will be the last one. So now you just basically comment like this, and now you make it directly straight from the pod thing. You can follow the redstone, but it ain't perfect. Basically, just for you and your mates. It's in a competition, so you know, it's gonna have to be bang perfect, but it's perfect after I finish. After you've done that, you just put an extra layer on this side. So like this. And then what you do is put one here and one here, so you can make it wide, make the path wider. So the path is now like that. Do the same on all sides. On all four corners. So we're making this one. I'm going to make this one a little bit more wider, like that. So that's the two options. Once you've done the glass, I'm putting a board around it so we can actually see it better. Because I'm a little bit of trouble to see some of this at the time. If you have people when you do this, they might get bored. They'll probably get bored doing it, or right after you've done it. What's annoying, and so especially to me, and especially if I really want to get this done, as I've been trying to get it done. So we've only got this last corner here to do now. So once we've done this corner, we can do the border around the edge. So I just put the extra one on the side here, and then extra on this side. And then we just run around the edge. With quartz, just to give it a small border. So just if it was lagging through the video, I mentioned this at the start, and you can't watch it, just go watch something different. It's just me and Jim, because I've video of anyone building Skyblock Warriors, especially this type of Skyblock. They're building the Skyblock Survival Challenge one, building the actual Skyblock one where you your mates on islands. Always got the challenge one. So yeah, if at certain points you do need help with doing this, just let me know. Gladly to come help you. I might, I'm